What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with a game that is all too well known on this channel, Clicker Heroes, once again. But today, we're doing something a little different with the game. We're playing Clicker Heroes, but we can't click. That's right, we're going to be playing idle. We ain't going to be clicking. We're going to be trying to keep this at 0 as long as possible. Obviously, accidents may happen. We may click once here or there trying to click a fish or something, but going to try our best to not click. You may be wondering, how are we going to proceed? Oh, the beginning is going to be tough, because we basically just need to close and open the game a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure is the only way we're going to be able to get this to happen, because when you open the game for some reason, you get gold, and I'll show you guys this right here. Alright, we just relaunched the game, and we should load in and have some gold, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's like 2 gold. So it's going to take some time to get ourselves up to, I believe, 50 gold to get the first idle hero that gives idle progress. This first ascension is going to take literally forever. It's not going to happen in this video, to be honest with you guys. I just want to get this video out to you guys. I want to kind of show you guys what's going on. This is kind of the preemptive start to this series. So we're going to be obviously grinding this, get kind of as far as we can here. But I do not expect to actually beat this ascension by any means this video. However, they do something really cool that I have to share with you guys. If you guys go up and you redeem a code, I got a new code for you guys. Thanks to the beautiful people over at Playsaurus. They were able to provide me, not with that, that would be our save file that I recently saved when I closed the game just to make sure if I needed it, we'd have it. They're right there, Llama. For anyone who watched back in the day, Llama was something we always loved. It was llama and ma combined, and we got that as a code and redeem that, and we should get 200 rubies. This code will be good up until all the way right before Christmas time. Forget the exact date, but right before Christmas time you guys can use this, so share this with your friends. Definitely make sure to smack that like button, sub button, show your love. Thanks for subscribing, of course. And yeah, there's that code. So now we got some gems. I don't know if we can even spend those. Yeah, I don't think we can. I don't think I can do anything this early with those. But, yeah, let's get to reopening this game a bunch of times, and I'll come back when we start mounting some sort of gold here. And there we are with that open of the game. We're up to 7 gold, which shows us the tree beast. Hopefully it doesn't make us buy the Sid. I don't think we have to, but hopefully that arrow will go away at some point. Yeah. Alrighty, this should be the moment. It actually didn't take too long. Wasn't that bad. Yeah, seems like loading out. We also beat 2 zones extra, or I guess these 2 zones are on 3. But here we go. We get Tree Beast, cool, and that message goes away, and we're farming. We do 5 DPS, so we're out of here. It's gonna keep coming, isn't it? Is that gonna show up until we buy it? We might have to buy 1 Sid. We're gonna need Sids anyways. We can buy one now just to get the arrow to go away. We are gonna need Sids anyways, though, to keep or to get all of the goals and total levels, and because all that comes into play. But yeah, here we are. We're here. We're bossing. It's going to take forever. We're going to get stuck. It's going to do that every time we have enough gold. Until what level? And we're not going to do that one. I was going to do it just to appease it, but that's annoying. But yeah, we got to try to keep this clicks, like I said, at 0. That's going to be the goal. This whole series, we're not clicking. Like I said, it may happen, but we're not going to try. Where do we get the store? Because that's not in here, right? Yeah, make sure I'm not missing it. Yeah, they don't let you. I gotta sign in here. I do have an account with them. Yeah, I don't think it matters though. That we have gems. We kind of have to wait. Even though we have gems, we can't use them. We still have our auto clicker too, which is cool. We got a couple skins that let me choose between my skins. Those didn't happen when I reset the account, which I totally forgot about. I forgot we even had. They added a new one as well, which is pretty sweet. One other thing I wanted to mention to you guys is clans. You guys are going to want to know about clans, some of the big popular things you guys loved back in the day. I'm not going to be running a clan. However, what I'd like to do, especially because I'm not going to be super useful in a clan because I can't click. And I think you need to click in clans. I don't think you can even idle them. However, I would love to help you guys build clans within the community and still feature them in videos and kind of keep up on you and check in on you guys. So, I may join one clan for a week or 2, kind of hang out there, promote it, get people in, and I may go join another clan or help you start up a clan, and we can try to promote it together and get some people in there so you can run a clan. and yeah, continue to grow. And I'd love to get kind of little updates on people's progress in the clan. And, you know, maybe go revisit ones we join. You know, I don't know how many of these we'll have and how many of you guys will want that, basically. But I think that would be really, really cool to do. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, and I'd love to know your guys' clans down below. Best thing to do is, though, is to join my Discord, which is also in the description. And that's going to be the best way to try to, in the gaming chat, or I may end up even setting up another chat, to try and get your clan basically into the video where we'll come join it and we'll promote it for a week or two, kind of hang out there, and then kind of check back in the you know, that kind of thing. You'll just have me and your clan who can't do much. But if you want to start a clan, let's do it. Obviously, if it's llama related, even better chance to get picked for sure. You know, we used to do, you know, Llama Empire, Llama Nation. We had Llama Nation 1 through 3, Llama Empire. I'm gonna forget some of you people, but there was all different llama things out there, and to continue that would be sweet. I think it'd be awesome to, you know, continue to do that with you guys. So I'd love to know what you guys think of this series, the idea of it being idle, just trying to play up something different. You know, we're not going to beat the game. We do get hard capped or soft capped, I think, somewhere. I think it's not for quite a while, but it's going to be interesting. We're not going to play with any of the active, you know, transcendent heroes and stuff, ancients, outsiders, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's going to be a different play style. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this boss. We can try it. Yeah, there is not a hope we beat that. We're going to be here for a while. We are going to be sitting on wave 4 for a while, so we're gonna chill here for a bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I definitely really want to know. And again, throw your clan down there. I want to hop into one soon. I think I'll unlock it at like level 50 or first ascension maybe. So probably by the time this video is out, I'm hoping to at least be close to that to where I can join a clan. You know, we may not be there in the video, but that's what I'd like to be able to do. I think that'd be sweet. But yeah, hop in the Discord. Let's get chatting. Let's figure this out. Again, down in the comments as well. Let me know your guys' ideas. If you guys want to add anything else, you guys have any other thoughts to it, let me know. All right, and here we go. There's 10. Let's see if we can take this on. Oh yeah, we got that boss now. I'm also gonna level this up because I really want that arrow to stop. I'm gonna guess it needs to get to level 10, which really isn't gonna cost that much. We can do it. We can level that up. We're still at 0 clicks, so we are still doing great. I really don't know if we're going to be able to permanently do that, but it is what it is. On to the next level. That arrow stopped, so 5 was enough. There we go. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a fun little challenge to really see kind of how far we can push this. That boost by 100. That's probably worth instantly saving for. I forget. I was thinking about this. I completely forget the rule of thumb on leveling things, and I would love for someone to teach me again, like the basics of the rule of thumb. Leveling. What level do I get tree boost to or before I get Ivan? What level do I get tree boost to before I worry about his upgrade? I think the upgrade's probably worth getting now, but again, do I get Ivan first? I don't know. These are paying off 3 apiece now. That's some good money. Ivan's only gonna add 22 DPS though. For double the cost, I mean, I guess it's not bad. For double the cost, though, I get 50 more DPS. Plus, every level of him is more efficient. I'm gonna grab the first level. And that could be the wrong call, but the first level, which brings us to 72 DPS, and now we'll go for the big upgrade, I think. And 1,000 for this one, 74 DPS, so basically double me. Double my total. But I don't know. I think that's what we'll go. We'll keep going tree beast up. You get the one ahead to a certain level, and there's some rule of thumb. I could rewatch one of my old videos and figure it out too. But I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun for you guys to reteach me the ropes here. 6 gold apiece, huh? It's really freaking good. We'll beat this next boss in no time. We're gonna have to farm 9 out for a little bit though. Alright, so we have gotten to the point of grabbing the first upgrade, which is going to bring us up by 50 DPS. Pretty sweet. Could keep going on this, and it probably is more effective because each of these now goes up by 10, and this goes up by 22. They're pretty close. But I'm going to say that's worth it. We're going to go on to this boss after this next down there, and we definitely got that boss in 30 seconds. Without a doubt. Plus we can do another level. Speed up even. We have the shop now. I just realized that. The shop showed up. So it must show... Was it level 10 it showed up? Or did I not notice that a couple seconds ago? We actually don't beat that boss. Let's check out the shop, because I'm pretty sure there's something in here we want. We have our 200. It's this we have to save up for. That's 500. I thought that was 50. Ooh. Times two multiplier for all your damage forever. That's like the only thing in here we're going to really need. I don't know what else we're going to do with them. This is where you can see the skins, by the way. Pretty sure this one's new. They need a lot. You know, they need a maw. It'd be sick to have a maw. But yeah, we're going to set up the 500 gems. Like I said, I'll definitely join your guys' clans, but I'm not going to be starting one, so I don't need to worry about saving gems for that reason. That is probably capped out. That costs quite a bit. I think it's on to Ivan for a couple levels. Make sure we have enough for this boss. We could probably take it on now. I feel really confident with that upgrade, because we were pretty close anyways. Let's grab one more, and let's go to it. Yeah, no problem now. Taking on level 10. I could also throw this auto clicker on one of the heroes here to just kind of level it up and completely go mind-numbing AFK, but I don't really know if that's worth it. I don't know how many achievements are going to be doable either. I know the achievements are kind of ridiculous in this game, and like some are like so unbelievably difficult. Like specifically, I think some of these mission ones. Yeah, I think some of the mission ones are kind of crazy. But we'll go on to that. You're kind of getting pricey. I think Tree Beast is probably best. I don't think it's worth going into here because this just helps Sid. I forget all of Sid's upgrades. I think some of them do help other scenarios. But I think trying to get to that is probably worth it. Maybe even getting Ivan up a couple more now with that. The cost difference here. We're going to have to play a little differently without clicking too. Even the general rule of thumb, I feel like isn't going to fall directly for us. But I could be wrong. I feel so weird playing this game again. Spending so many hours in this game, and then now feeling like I don't even remember how to play. It's kind of crazy. It's been so long since I've touched it. But yeah, we're moving. We're definitely going to go 25. That costs a lot, but 100% DPS from where we're at, that's a lot of DPS. It's way better than grabbing that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get 25, and then we're going to wait for that upgrade. Alright, we're moving really, really fast here. There we go. That upgrade, again, jumps our DPS to 500 there. That chest is going to pay so well. We could already buy a level of Brittany. We're going to do that. We've got to get Ivan up to 10. I think Ivan's definitely worth 25, 10, 1. That sounds right. And then you go back up the Tree Beast and you do 50, 25, 10, 1. I think that sounds right. It's weird to try to like refigure that out though off the top of my head. Like I feel like it's kind of natural instinct coming back, but that sounds right. 25, 10, 1, 50, 25, 10. And I don't think you go up. That might be the only thing I'm messing up, is it might go, when I have this 25, 10, 1, it might be then the 10 goes to 25, then that goes to 50, then that goes, I don't know. But either way, we're moving. That's going to increase our DPS a bunch. We're probably going to be ready for this boss by the time we get there. We just need to grab that upgrade. That should get us pretty close. One more, and then we'll actually be ready to rumble. Let's see if that's enough. That is not enough. Alright, so the answer kind of came back to me here as well. It's definitely, you kind of go up like, so I'll show you kind of here how I figured it out. 25 levels to get him up here would cost 17,000, and then I need to buy that upgrade. Fair enough. Roughly 10 levels up here is less than that, and then to get that upgrade's expensive. This one definitely made sense to get to 25 before going to Tree Beast. Here, I'm not really sure. It might be better to go Tree Beast because that's kind of pricey, but I still think the 10 levels on Brittany make more sense. We could also do one Fisherman before we do that, which is probably also worth it. So do one here, do that, get that to 10, then that to 50, and kind of just chain it out from here. We're definitely ready for that boss, though. We're overkilling here. I've been farming a little long, trying to make it so we can kind of make a little bit more progress together. But I know we're not going to beat the level 20 boss. I think the 20 boss actually is kind of a small wall. I think 39 is a pretty big wall, if I'm not mistaken. coming back again to memory here. I don't think farming the bosses are worth. That was a lot of gold though. The boss might be better to farm than the wave. I don't remember that being the case, but it might be that way. Let me beat these 10. I want to see. Like, I know we need to progress, so does it make sense to you? Ooh, that's good. See, you can't get that though. That's so good. That's gonna give me 100% DPS on that. Oh, so strong. But like here, this gives, we're at 28. Can we? Oh, I didn't mean to level set up. I'm gonna level you up. It's fine. We'll spend it. I'm gonna level set up anyways because I think we'll need it. That's a lot of gold. I think boss farming is gonna be better. I think we get through that and then we go back and farm 15 for gold versus farming 19. Don't know if that's more efficient, but it feels like it is. I definitely feel like it is. We're gonna just wait till we can go up 10 levels rather than do one at a time. Alright, so we've been farming a little bit. We'll grab this tree beast level. Boom. Let's go beat level 20. And I've definitely figured out kind of the motion of leveling for sure. Kind of really figured it out. Again, you can see that 10 costs about 300,000. It's a little cheaper because we don't need quite 10 levels. Looking at the 25s, it's pretty easy to see that we're going to do this first. Getting this up will probably be second. You can kind of gauge roughly just cost effectively wise which one's worth leveling up. It also was way better to farm 19 versus going back to 15. So I was completely wrong with that assumption of acting like I was figuring things out. So we're going to do 25 here, which gives us Ivan, which boosts him up, and he's going to do now 30% of our DPS, which is pretty sweet. We got to get the little fisherman going. I think he'd be next. Catching you up to the 25, and then it'll be getting this to 10, and then I believe this to 50, and then this, yeah, change that. We also got to get Masked Samurai. I'm going to have to figure out pushing into the end of the Ascension, remembering who to go back and you start to level up more. And this is it's actually really enjoyable to be playing this game again after such a long break. For anyone who still plays it from when they used to play it, a long break makes it much more enjoyable. You forget the pain and how bad it gets at points, which I think with this idle account we will not hit. By any chance. I did level set up a little bit too. I think leveling her up makes sense. I know at some point you need hero levels anyways, so we will end up doing that. What was I leveling? I'm trying to get this right. 100k. Wandering Fisherman is doing half of our DPS, which is pretty sweet. So again, 10 of that, it's about 300k. If we look at 25s, that's about 300k as well. And then we need about 100k upgrade versus getting this, which gives DPS to all people. So Betty's going to really help out our other people. We probably want one Masked Samurai first. Masked Samurai is pretty freaking sweet, so we'll grab that. And I think we'll go for the Betty. Beat this level and move on again. I think we'll definitely beat the Betty. And I'm going to continue pushing like this for a little bit. And yeah, let's see where we kind of get stuck at. Alright, I was going to beat 25 without you guys, but I wanted to show you guys, we got Power Surge, which is sweet. Going to double our DPS. We can use that every 10 minutes to make sure we are taking down these bosses. We can also buy that upgrade, which will help. And yeah, there we go. We can use that for farming and bosses and all that sorts, which will definitely speed up kind of everything. We can already buy one of these, huh? Jeez. I really think getting the 10 here makes the most sense. We did max Tree Beast out. Probably didn't need to go that last little bit because it affects click damage. Didn't really read that before I leveled it up. 25. Could have waited till that level was cheaper. I do think at this point this is cheap enough to go back and just probably... maybe not that one, but kind of just get through. Not that we need them. I just like to kind of have them. And then we try to get this 1 mil to get Masked Samurai, and then we got to get Betty for that 20% DPS for everyone. And probably should buy one of the Leons right here. Would make sense. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I really want to push this up, try to get to like 40 before I bring you guys back into things. So I'm gonna see where we can get to. Alright, and here we are at boss 40. We're gonna have no problem taking this down as I prepared overboard here. Was just kind of AFKing it while I was working on something else. Trying to push this through, get through this first ascension as much as possible. It's probably going to be a couple episodes. Again, we're not going to be progressing super fast with this account. It's going to be a very kind of slow, relaxed process. I'm not going to do what I did with the first one where I'm on every day progressing it. Gonna kind of chillax through it a little bit. We're not gonna go absolutely nuts with this is all I'm trying to say. we'll definitely get through it. We'll definitely make some good progress, but no need to do what I did before this. I really want to get some other content going. I only have so much time to do recording stuff, and actually even playing this stuff, and I don't really want to play this too much without recording it, at least early game here. So it might take a couple episodes to kind of get through this first. I'm hoping next episode, but maybe one more. Next episode, we may not show the clans off. It might be the 3rd episode, because I may try to get another recording of this done sooner than later. But yeah, guys, I think at this point, we are going to go back to just kind of grinding. We're moving pretty quick. I thought 40 would be a bigger wall than it was. I know 130 and 140 are also big walls. I think 90 you kind of get held up at a little bit early game. I don't think from here to like 90 that we're going to struggle much. Alright, so you know when I said I didn't think we were going to hit another wall? 50 was the wall, not 40. It is much worse here at 50. We're just in an awkward spot where even killing this 49 is slow farm, and I've grinded it already for a little bit, so we're going to be here for a little bit. I'd like to beat 50, and I think at 50, when we beat it, we will wrap this up. So let's continue to grind this out. I don't know, honestly, what's efficient here. Like, yeah, I can grab these, but I don't think that's going to do enough. And it's going to cost close to what this alone costs. Actually, it's definitely worth it. Don't know why I was saying that wasn't worth it. That definitely was worth it. I don't think that... Yeah, that's going to be click, so I'm not going to focus that. That costs way too much. That costs too much. 20 levels of that's going to cost too much. I think we're going into Fire Mage, at least a level or 2. And maybe then we'll be able to do it. I'm thinking about using Power Surge to farm and coming back in about 10 minutes to take on level 50 in about 10 minutes. Alright, peeps, so I went a little overboard. We are definitely going to smash through this. Probably don't even need our Power Surge at all. Farm part probably like 15 minutes. I got a little distracted, came back and had a little extra, and then was so close to grabbing this after deciding to pick up Sir George. I figured we'd wait, and here we are. Did that in literally half the time, so... we are moving on there. Probably want to start getting some of these fellas going on up here. We can do that. It's cheap enough at this point. That's also not really something we need, but it's cheap, but I don't know if it's worth doing. Wait till it's a little more cost effective. Everyone up here we've grabbed, even if they've had upgrades we don't need, just because they're kind of cheap. But anyways, guys, that's going to be for the video. If you guys are excited for the series, this is 0 clicks. We made it through episode 1 with 0 clicks. We can now... Oh, change your... Oh, it's a clan. Change nickname. Can I still do... There we go. Cool. LazeeLlama, there we go. I'm not creating a clan, so again, don't ask to join my clan. However, if you have a clan, drop it down below. We can get a little conversation going down in the description. Again, I can only really join one at a time, so I'm only able to do so much. Again, feel free to join the Discord. I may, try to get in there. If you're going to make a new clan, feel free to do so. You got like you and a friend playing the game, you want to start a clan, and you want me to join, and we can see if we can fill it up and hear about your progress. Great. Again, if it's got something related to the community in its name, it'll be more likely to be picked, I suppose. I don't know, like I said, how many of these we're going to get requesting to come join your clan. So, and again, we have that code. Make sure you go redeem. It's LazeeLlama. Again, just like this. Right there, that'll get you 200 of your own little rubies, which gets you pretty close to starting a clan, which is pretty cool. We're going to be using ours towards double damage. And yeah, we're going to keep up this 0 clicking and hopefully continue on that way for some time. I've been getting some fish. That's the first fish that actually got me rubies, though. I'm glad I was with you guys. All the other ones just giving me gold. That was the first one that we got rubies from. 10 rubies. They definitely changed the ruby system. The way it works is just definitely a little different. We also can do single ones of this. It's probably should be doing like that. Are you doing any work for us? Yeah, definitely. And then I think we'll move back to Sir George, but I'm going to keep this going. We're going to see if we can get through this ascension. Hopefully next episode, if not the episode after. Hopefully also that episode after we are in a clan would be ideal. Again, I wouldn't expect these videos a ton. I'm going to be doing other things on the channel. But again, depending on how well you guys receive different series, we're going to try to focus on that more and how much more I'm having fun with it. Again, I only have so much time to record. Honestly, like 1 to 2 days a week, I have time to kind of do some recordings. Life is busy, so sadly, I cannot do as much as I used to. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!